Hey, and welcome back to my Let's Play series, A Sparklin World. Last episode we've built the shepherd house on the left side of the screen with the tower, and today I want to work on where I'm standing right now. And as you see, I already laid out a little plan, and it will be a sort of a greenhouse for all of our bees. Since we've acquired a lot of bee nests during our tree farming, I thought it will be nice to make a nice greenhouse for them to live in. And as you can see, it's quite big, and that's exactly what I want for them. So yeah, I'm really happy to build this today because it will look so great filling this entire empty space. But before we start, I want to talk a little bit about why I haven't been doing that much episode lately. And that's because I just started a new job and it's really demanding on me. So I will make episodes whenever I can, but I can't promise times or weekly things. So it will come when they come. And I hope you still enjoy them. So let me grab some materials and let's get started. Okay, so I've grabbed some materials and let's get started. So my plan is to make them sort of as high as the wall. Not the smallest, but maybe this level. So in order to get there, we have to hire this by, in total it should be 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here we're going to arrange some side beams like this. So we're going to build it like so, and then here we build another beam. And for this area I'm not sure because that one is at the wrong place, so let's just hire this one and let's remove those two for the time being. Don't really need those here, so yeah. And that side the wall will carve into the greenhouse a little bit, but I'm not worried at all because yeah, I wanted to enclose this entire area so we have enough room for our bees, and that it will do. So yeah, let's build this up and then we can start on all the glass work for this build and the roof lines, of course. And as you can see, this is a big what's it called, rectangle, and this one is sort of a rectangle, but only it will be carved out by the wall that's a little bit roundish. And on this side we've got a little bit of a dome area, and that's also the plan for the roof line. It will be sort of domed, but then it will move into the roof line of the middle part, and this side will have a separate roof line and they will meet up here in the middle. So yeah, let me just move a beam over this way just so we know where we come out at the other side. Okay, so that's where we hit the wall and this will be the height of it. Looks good to me. So yeah, let me build up all the rest and then we will start on all the glass work. Okay, so we've built the greenhouse itself, and for now there will be a dirt wall over here, since the build that will be on this side is not built yet, and I don't want our bees to escape. So we've got a temporary dirt wall. It looks a bit silly, but that is how it's going to be for now. So as soon as we come into this greenhouse, we have to remove this because it looks silly, and we should replace it, but I don't have a block right now. So from here we're going to scatter around some pathway like this, and also towards this side. And it's a bit loud over here, but that's okay, I guess. And then also towards this side a little bit. Something like this will do. Okay, let's see, maybe also here. Let's see how this looks. So I want the pathway to lead to the left and the right. And then what we're going to do is use our flowering azalea, some azalea leaves, and some rose bushes and some azure bluets. So let's start with the rose bushes and the azure bluets. So for those, I just want them scattered around this part. So there's not really a reasoning in how I'm going to place those azure bluets, just so there will be flowers everywhere, and I think this will look really cool like this. And then we're going to put in the rose bushes in the corners, since those will be empty otherwise. I think that looks nice. And then for this side, I'm thinking about what to do for this side. If I want some beehives there, or just only the bee nests, because we can make new hives as well. I'm not sure if I want to do that. So let's place some bushes at the entrance here as well, and maybe also in here and in here. And then we missed some bushes in here, so maybe let's just do in front of every pillar like so. And then let's start with some flowering azaleas and some normal azaleas with some moss blocks. So what we're going to do is, like, we're growing some bushes in front of the windows. I will replace the torches for now because I'm not sure if it's lit up enough. And then also over here. And then on top of those bushes we place an azalea leaf, so they look like big bushes. So also two flowering over here. And then we don't have enough for the other side, because I also want some over here for in front of this window. So let's mark them with some flowering azalea bushes. And I also want the flowering ones on this side and the other side. And then we've got this side left. So let's start with the normal azaleas on this side and see how it will look. Let's put in two. They look like big bushes now. It's so cool. Let's see, maybe just one over here, and then another one over here. And we should replace this torch again. Yeah. And we also have some space to build one in here. And we don't have space to build one there, so let's leave that. Maybe just put in I don't want to put in the leaves, it looks a bit silly. I think we're just going to remodel this a little bit. We're going to put this away, and we're just going to bring the wall out a little bit further, just like this. It's a little bit strange to have one gap over here. So what I'm going to do is place this over here, and then from here we're going to build another wall that way. So we're going to leave the torches in here, and we're going to build our wall on this line. So yeah, so that's for the bushes to blend. And let's now grab our dark oak fences and gates and some lanterns. So I want to light this up as well as I can. So let's start with putting in a fence with a lantern. And let's do the same thing on this side. So on the third we're going to put in the lantern. And in order to make this a little bit more structural, we're going to put in some fences in between, so it looks like it's more connected, like that. And then we're going to do the same thing for this side. So that would mean here and over here. It was the third one. Okay. And then another lantern, like so. And that way we've lit up this middle part, so we can remove those torches and this one. It already cleans up quite a lot of those torches because it looks just silly, those torches everywhere. And in order to avoid getting other mobs spawning here, because we don't have enough places to hang lanterns, we're also going to put in some what's they called, jack-o'-lanterns, to make sure that we don't have any mobs spawning in here. So we can also take out those, and let's put one in here. I think the entrance is well lit. And then let's put in one over here just in case, and also one here. And maybe just one over here as well, because it would be a waste if our bees would explode by creepers and such. We want to avoid it by any cost, so we're just going to put in as many jack-o'-lanterns as we can. And also in here. So we can remove those. Let's put in one more. And then maybe one here at the torch. And with that I've removed all of our torches, only not on this side I see. Should do it. Oh no. We're going to keep the torches because we're going to build out the wall a little bit further. Yes. Okay, so but for this side we will use some more jack-o'-lanterns. We're right on top of our gold farm here, so it's really noisy. I will try to stay away from this part a little bit. Okay, so now that we've done this, we only need some more fences on this part, because it will look silly if we don't do the same thing as we've done here. And I think it's time to get our bees, so let's go. We've got a hole in here. Let's fix this first before I fall through. Okay, so did I already bring my bees with me? I'm not sure. Let me just quickly put this in here and check. Not in here. We've got 2 of them, but I'm sure we've got way more than that. Maybe the dye in there. And no, I don't see them. So let's just put in like this, and let's check our storage room for them. Hopping over. Okay, so I remember that I put them in the chest with the flowers here in the bottom, I think. Yeah, look, we've got way more bee nest. So good. I'm not entirely sure if they all have bees in them, but I hope they do. So yeah, that's quite a lot of bees, so let's give them a new home and let them be happy. Let's also take some leaves if we've got some. I'm not sure. Yeah, we've got some oak leaves. Let's use those as well for some decoration, and some flowering azalea bushes, and those can go back. Yes. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so let's go in and close the door behind us, because we don't want our bees to escape, because this will be their home. And before I'm going to put in all those beehives, I think we're going to start with the overgrown pieces of this greenhouse. So let's see, we still needed some over here. And we still don't have enough, so let's just leave it for now here. So what I'm going to do is build out some overgrowth from our bushes. So this plant built up against the wall and just smooshed itself into the ceiling, and we can build out some azalea leaves over the glass like this, and that way it looks really nice and green. And we're going to put in also some other leaf color just to make sure that it is more green than just without. I think this will look really nice once we're done. So yeah, let's also do this part, and they don't have to be the same everywhere, so it's just a matter of what you think will look good. And that's also the nice thing about building overgrowth in your greenhouses. You can just fill it in however you like. So, and once we've built all that, we're going to raise ourselves up from the floor and find some nice spots to put our bees in. For example, one here at the door, and maybe one in between all those flowering, like so. And we're going to do that all the way around. So let me just go wild with all the leaves. I think we will have to harvest a few more azalea leaves, but that's okay. And then if I want, we can maybe put in some beehives that we built ourselves over there for some manual harvesting. And maybe we'll make an automated one, but I think not inside of the greenhouse. It's not necessary, so we'll leave it with that. So yeah, let's build all the greenery, put in all the bees. I hope they will come out. I think there are bees in them. I can hear them. Yeah, well, I will show you once I've done more and the bees are out of their homes. Okay, so I've spruced up the greenhouse quite a lot with a lot of leaves and azaleas. And as you can see, our bees are quite happy. The honey is already dripping out of most of the bee nest. And we've got quite a lot of bees. I've seen so many. They're just going back to their homes already. As you can see, they're making us honey. And I also put on some lichen on the walls to light it up just a little bit and to make it even more overgrown. And I'm really happy with this. As you can see, they're even using the flowers from the azaleas, and I think that's so cute. So in total we've got quite a lot of bees. I hope I can capture them all when they come out of their beehives just in one shot. I hope so, because that's just the coolest sight. Look at that. How many popped out at once? It's so cool. So this will be our place to breed some bees, get some more beehives for ourselves to gather them. So yeah, I hope they're really happy in here. And with that, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.